Back now at 5:30, President Trump signing an executive order today dismantling the Education Department, a radical change to the way schools operate nationwide.
Eyewitness News reporter Lena Folk joins us in studio to discuss what changes this could have on classrooms across the country. Lena.
Well, Michael Rochelle, earlier this month we saw a bunch of educational layoffs, and as of this afternoon, the president has signed the executive order taking the first steps to fully dismantle the department.
I'd like it to be closed immediately.
Donald Trump putting that into motion on Thursday, officially signing the executive order to dismantle the Education Department, leaving school matters such as testing and funding into the hands of the states.
Advocates on the side of doing this kind of say that, well, every state has a very specifically different student populations. I could see the opposite argument as well, which is that without some minimum standard across the nation, students could be getting very different educations and meeting very different standards state by state.
CEO of college admissions company prep expert Dr. Shan Patel says a big concern for families is what will happen to federal student aid, or FAFSA.
I do have some good news for parents and students in that I don't anticipate that federal loans will go away or grants, and that's because those funds have been guaranteed by Congress. So it would take an act of Congress for those funds to go away.
Patel says it's possible for student loans to be relocated into another government entity, such as the Department of Treasury, but that it could face delays.
I'm just going to wait and...
Many political figures already issuing their response to the administration's cut. California Senator Adam Schiff officially posted on X his disapproval, calling the president's actions illegal, ending his statement saying Trump's mission to gut the Education Department doesn't just threaten millions of students and educators, it also imperils the future of our country in an increasingly competitive global economy. For parents worried that the quality of education will plummet in their state, Patel says it's up to them to implement outside learning at home.
We can't just leave it to the schools or the public education systems anymore, but there's also a lot of free education on places like YouTube through ChatGPT and AI. So I think it's really, really important that students diversify their education sources in order to stay competitive.
And before the department can be fully abolished, there needs to be congressional approval. In studio, Lena Folk, Eyewitness News.